The story of Ruth, a tale of faith and redemption. Once upon a time, in the land of Judah, there lived a family, Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their two sons, Mahlon and Kilion. But their land was struck by a terrible famine, and they had to leave their home in Bethlehem in search of food. They traveled to a faraway place called Moab, hoping for a better life. In Moab, Elimelech passed away, leaving Naomi alone with her two sons. The boys grew up and married two lovely Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. But as time passed, tragedy struck again. Both Mahlon and Kilion passed away, leaving Naomi heartbroken and alone in a foreign land. When Naomi heard that the famine in Judah had ended, she decided to return to her homeland. Orpah tearfully said goodbye and went back to her family, but Ruth refused to leave Naomi's side. With unwavering loyalty, Ruth declared, "Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." Together, Naomi and Ruth embarked on the journey back to Bethlehem. Upon their arrival, Ruth went to the fields to gather grain. Following the custom of gleaning, where the poor could pick up leftover grain after the harvest, by chance, she found herself in the fields of a kind man named Boaz, who was a relative of Naomi. Boaz noticed Ruth's diligence and kindness and instructed his workers to leave extra grain for her. He showed her great kindness and protection. Later, Naomi encouraged Ruth to seek Boaz's help as their kinsman redeemer, someone who could care for them and their land. Ruth bravely approached Boaz and asked for his help. Boaz, moved by her sincerity, promised to do all he could to help them. He even negotiated with another relative who had the first right to help them. But when he declined, Boaz gladly took on the responsibility. In a beautiful gesture of commitment, Boaz married Ruth and took care of Naomi and her land. Ruth and Boaz were blessed with a son named Obed, who would become the grandfather of King David. And so, through Ruth's loyalty, bravery, and faith, she became part of a remarkable story of redemption and hope. A story that would echo through the generations and eventually lead to the birth of Jesus Christ. The end.